people waking up to say. There goes the baker with his tray, like always, the same old bread and rolls to sell. Every morning just the same, since the morning that we came to this poor provincial town.
Good morning, Monsieur Jean. Have you lost something again?
Well, I believe I have. The problem is I can't remember what. Oh, well, I'm sure it'll come to me. Where are you off to?
To return this book to Père Robert. It's about two lovers in fair Verona.
Sounds boring.
No question.
Please, then. Can't you tell?
Give a pint of any crowd, cause her head's up on some cloud. Lady night.
There must be more than this provincial life.
Ah, if it isn't the only bookworm in town. So, where did you run off to this week?
2 cities in northern Italy. I didn't want to come back. Have you got any new places to go?
I'm afraid not. But you may reread any of the old ones that you'd like.
Thank you. Your library makes our small corner of the world feel big.
Bon voyage.
Bye.
Open wide, with a dreamy far-off look, and a nose stuck in a book.
Amazing. It's my favorite part because you'll see here's where she meets Prince Charming, but she won't discover that it's him till chapter 3.
Now it's no wonder that her name means beauty.
Look at her, Le Fou. My future wife. Belle is the most beautiful girl in the village. That makes her the best.
But she's so well-read, and you're so athletically inclined.
I know. Belle can be as argumentative as she is beautiful.
Exactly. Who needs her when you've got us?
Yes. But ever since the war, I felt like I've been missing something. And she's the only girl that gives me that sense of...
Je ne sais quoi?
I don't know what that means.
Right from the moment when I met her, saw her, and I fell. So I'm making plans to woo and marry Belle.
Be still, my heart.
It's never gonna happen, ladies.
Good day.
Excuse me. Please let me through. Just watch, I'm going to make Belle my wife.
There she goes, a girl who's strange but special. A most peculiar mademoiselle. It's a pity and a sin. She doesn't quite fit in. She really is a funny girl. She was a funny girl. She really is a funny girl.
It was a really special experience for me. I love to dance. I've always loved to dance. And getting to learn to do this specially choreographed dance between Beast and Belle was definitely a highlight.
There's something very nice when you're working with music and dancing. It's quite unusual in our work nowadays that we get a chance to do that. It harks back to, you know, the great Hollywood days, and to see a ballroom full of dancers dancing absolutely in sync is something that we absolutely love to see.
All of us on the first day when we were doing the dance sequence, we danced all day in this set filled with fresh flowers. And I mean, we were all just said to each other, this will never happen again.
I'm excited to show you the original version of Days in the Sun. It starts with the prince's mother, played by Harriet Jones, singing her favorite lullaby to her son, who lies in the sickbed. Later, it's the mother who's in bed, she's just died, and the young prince is pulled away by his father. We reshot this, because of a mistake I made. When we previewed the movie, there were people in the audience who got confused. They thought Harriet was actually Hetty Morahan, who plays Agatha the Enchantress. The actresses actually look very much alike, so sadly, when we did it again, even though it is once again Harriet, we had to put her in bed and with dark hair. Sadly, it meant we had to recast the boy because in the new version, it was now a singing part, and we needed someone with the trained voice. I'm thrilled to be able to finally share what I think was a wonderful, really lovely performance from Harriet Jones in this clip.
Rest now, my love.
Days in the sun, when your life has barely begun. Not until my own life is done could I ever leave you.
Often you do a table read of a script, but this is something much more elaborate. It was something we planned and staged for days.
Exterior, castle grounds, night. Will you join me for dinner?
It's been years since we've had anybody here, and we're obsessed with your meal, with your deeds. Yes, indeed, we aim to please, while the candlelight's still glowing. Let us help you, we'll keep
This was an amazing movie to be a part of. We took over Shepperton, the great old studio outside of London, for many, many months. In one studio, we had an ensemble rehearsing the dances. The stars would come in and out, join them. We had a space that was just about people learning the songs.
Music!
The village of Villeneuve was entirely built on the back lot at Shepperton.
This is our world, Belle.
We actually spent only 2 days shooting outside of the studio, and that was in a nearby forest. So it was really an entirely created world.
3, 2, 1, action.
I remember turning up for my first sing-through of my songs and realizing that this film has been up and running. They've been building the sets for weeks, probably months. The costumes were being designed, there was a whole buzz around Shepperton Studios.
It was extraordinary, really. It was like just coming to a sort of party. I mean, I hate to admit it, because, of course, I was being paid to go to this party. And it was glorious, absolutely glorious.
Tale as old as time.
Belle's costumes are based broadly on the animated film. So the yellow dress was always going to be yellow in our movie as an homage to the animation.
That was an interesting challenge because that dance is so iconic. So Jacqueline and I were really scratching our heads, what should this be?
The yellow dress was one of the most difficult things to achieve, even though watching the movie you might think it's quite an obvious choice. We went through a long design process where we tried different looks and we experimented with different ways of interpreting the yellow dress.
But in the end, we decided that the most important thing was it had to dance beautifully.
You know, often you do a table read of a script, but this is something much more elaborate. It was something we planned and staged for days.
I don't think you could even call it a read-through. It was all singing, all dancing.
When it came time to do Beauty and the Beast, Emma Watson surprised us all. She got up there and did the waltz, and it was so beautiful.
And then I remember Emma Thompson getting up, completely unprompted, and singing Beauty and the Beast. You could see the goosebumps.
Just a little change, small to say the least, both a little scared, neither one prepared. Beauty and the Beast. Tale as old as time.
It was in 91. That was the beginning of the rest of my life with the first Beauty and the Beast. This is a song that travels with me through times. My husband once told me something that I live with for the rest of my life. He said, you know, Celine, you do not want to have a hit. He said, you want a career. I wanted a career, and Beauty and the Beast gave me a career, so I will always be very thankful. Disney came back and said that they're redoing Beauty and the Beast. Mitchell Lee said, I would love for you to look at the movie, and because we would love for you to sing a song in the movie. And then it stopped there for me because emotionally I was not ready for that. I did not want to. I watched the movie and it was amazing. I listened to the song, How Does a Moment Last Forever? I lived with the song. It's a beautiful love song. I had to give an answer. And I'm very proud that I decided to go ahead. 26 years. It's very touching that I feel like I own a part of this. What a privilege. What an honor.
How does a moment last forever? How does our happiness endure through the darkest of our troubles? Love is beauty, love is pure.
Hey movie fans, Vale here with an interesting motion capture fact from 2003's Finding Nemo. For the character Bruce, extensive motion capture was used of actual great white sharks to get the character's shark look. 6 different sharks were used, including 2 from the private collection at Mandalay Bay Casino in Las Vegas. I loved Finding Nemo. What about you? Stay updated on all the latest trailer releases by subscribing and clicking the notification bell. Bye!